As a Final Cut Pro user, I'm so blown away with the amazing edits that I've seen when it comes to CapCut editing software. But in today's video, we'll be recreating 3 CapCut effects that I've seen online right inside Final Cut Pro. And today's video is sponsored by Ccreation. More on that later on in this video. Alright guys, let's get started. Welcome back guys, my name is Matthew. Let's go straight to it. So the first effect comes from Luca B. I'll leave a link to his channel down below if you want to know more about CapCut. He's really good with their editing software. So you already have your video on your timeline. Go to your left side of the software, under titles, choose basic title, drag and drop on your timeline. Make it the same length with the video. Then click on the title, go to your text inspector side. Over there you can do some changes over there with this. Let's go with subscribe. And then with the font style, you can play around it. I'll go with horizon. It looks really bold. Choose bold, increase it. Then go to your effect browser, under mask, choose draw mask, drag and drop on your text. Let's close this. Go back to your video inspector side, and now we'll draw some points on the screen. And with this effect, you can draw somewhere 6 to 8 points, depending on the model or the object in your frame or on your frame. With this, I think 6 to 8 will be good with this. So I'll just draw some points here. Then with the invert marks, this is what you do. Click on that. It will disappear for now. Don't worry, we'll work around it. You understand very soon. And then with the feather, you can go somewhere 30 to 40%. It works perfect for me, but you can play around it and see what works for you. So I'll go with 40. With the transform, click on the drop down menu. Over there under position, make a keyframe over there. Make a keyframe on rotation and also on scale. Make another keyframe on control point. So this is what you do. You can see she starts coming in right here. So you just go forward to exactly this space. I can see her back over there. I'll make another keyframe over there. So the whole concept is just to make a keyframe. When she moves, you just move the keyframe and then the text is gonna reveal. You're gonna see it very soon. I'll just make keyframe on a whole 4 points over here. Now from here, I'll just go somewhere 5 to 10 frames forward. I think I can make this big and see exactly how it looks like. When it's big enough, you can see, since I'm using a laptop for this. So over here, I think I can play around these individual points. Just click on the point and move it somewhere here. Let's make this 50. 100 was too big. Yeah, 50 is okay. So I'll just move it a little bit. And then from here, you'll just be going 5 to 10 frames forward and be repeating the same process. But I'm going to fast forward this and show you guys later on. So now we'll play back and see how it looks like. Now let's move on to the second effect. So with the second effect, it still comes from Luca B. That's how to blur the faces. So with this, you go to your effect browser, you go to blur. Under blur, you choose Gaussian, drag and drop it on the screen exactly where you want to blur the face or the model that you want to blur the face. Thanks to the tracker that comes with Final Cut Pro 10, this is so easy now. So you just drag it there. Then this is what you do, just play around. Let's work around this. Now click on the shape so we can just drop the feather a little bit down because it's too big over here. We just want to blur her face and still work around it. Now from here, click on the tracker and then click on analyze for the software to analyze it, or for Final Cut Pro 10 to analyze your clip. So it's going to track forward. And now it's going to track backwards too. Then later on, click on done. Now you can play and see how it looks like. And as you can see, the tracker did an amazing job, and that's how you blur the faces when it comes to Final Cut Pro 10. Now before we move on to the third effect, let's take a minute to thank our sponsor for today's video, Ccreation. So Ccreation is a marketplace for creative assets and creative people who are looking for tools to grow their online business when it comes to visuals and videos. On their website, you're going to find callouts, lower text, transitions, and lots, and also some package for YouTubers that's going to make your editing process very easy and also help take your content creating to the next level. So for you guys, when you select any of the plugins, make sure you choose the Final Cut Pro icon before you add it to the cart. And with their plugins and graphics, when you install, it's so easy to use. You just drag and drop on your timeline, and they provide you with so many parameters that you can play around it and be very creative with it. Also, you can use the on-screen button to do some small tweak. And if you want to make a purchase from the website, I have good news for you guys. You can get 10% off by using the code JOEY, and through that, you guys will also be supporting this channel. Thanks once again to the people from Ccreation for sponsoring this video. Alright guys, let's go straight to the last effect. And now the last effect, that's the dolly zoom, also known as the vertigo. It comes from Ahmed. I can't really pronounce the last name. And with this, I feel like I need to make a detailed video on that very topic. So with this, what you do is make a duplicate of your video that you're going to work on. Alt and drag upwards. Then with the top video, go to your opacity, change that to somewhere 50%. And still on the top video, go to your transform side, make a keyframe on position and scale all. Then go to your last but one frame, make another keyframe under position and scale all. And this time around, we'll increase the size to somewhere 140%. You can just play around it and see how it looks like. See, when we increase it, I don't know if you can see it clearly, it comes, the house, we are using the house as a model. It's so easy when you have a model in frame to use. But with this, we are using the house right here as the model or the object that we want to focus on. So as you can see, it's somewhere here. We want it to come somewhere at the back here. So this is what you do. You click on this box, then you drag it and you place it at exactly where the house is. That's the down video. So somewhere here will be okay. Now with the down video, disable that. And then click on the top video, opacity, change it back to 100%. Now click on down, play and see how it looks like. If you've watched it to this side, thank you so much. I think you will like this video more. Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.